Hello everybody, welcome back to a game of World of Warship Blitz, and today we are in the Tier 8 Premium French Destroyer Le Terrible. And so normally when, so let's take it right back to the beginning. When I started these videos, I just wanted to make videos of all the different ships that I had so that there'd be sort of an online library. And a lot of the videos that are up there don't have voiceovers now. That gap's sort of being filled now because there's like fun and games with Terry. And as a result of that, I've managed to get a press account, which is nice. But what it means is that when a new ship comes out, I sort of get it to the point of a reasonable game and give an impression. So it's not the ship being used at the best. Now sometimes that's a quick process, like the Key was one battle. Sometimes it's a slow process. The Duke of York took 27 battles to find one that wasn't horrible. So with Le Terrible, I went out there and I did the usual, and I got a reasonable result, and I posted that. But then I really didn't understand how to use the ship. So what I've done is a bit unusual for me, is I've popped back in there into the press account, and I'm giving Le Terrible a few more goes to understand how it could be used. And here I am. Now I've done a couple of things. One is I've grabbed that early cap for the team, and at least it's denied it from the enemy team for a good period of time. And as soon as it's contested, because this really isn't a knife fighting ship, I've dodged out. And here what I'm doing is what the ship seems to be best at, which is long range gunfire. So you get yourself into a reasonable position where you've got freedom of movement. You pop that the ammo, the rapid reload, and your shots, you're firing once every 3 seconds, and you're, for a short period of time, you're almost like the Akazuki. It doesn't do the same amount of damage, obviously, as the Akazuki, which is just incredible fire starter, but it is, it is, I suppose, a legitimate tactic for this ship, and it does have fantastic rate of fire with that rapid reload. So here I'm heading in after this Akazuki. I have obviously ignored that battleship to my left, which could have been fatal, but obviously wasn't, and I think I wake up to the fact that he's over there. There we go. I think that battleship's probably aiming at something else. I don't know, his guns may be facing the wrong direction. I really have travelled alongside him. There we go. Suddenly realising what's going on. He's got AP loaded, that's the issue. So we'll give him one of those. And then the other torpedoes launcher comes around. Okay, I should have done that a long time ago. So obviously that destroyer, we've weakened him enough that someone else could take him down. And it doesn't have the manoeuvrability to quite get back in the cap. We've got all the caps going in our favour. I'll pull ourselves inside the cap. Oh, that's going to hit that island, but anyway. So we repeat the process every 3 seconds. We're going to be firing these shells out, trying to get a fire on them. There we go. Oh. Someone else got to him first, have they? Yeah, yep. Okay, so basically the ship is great at capturing uncontested capture points, which is not what I'd describe as much of a superpower, but still, it is what it is. Good reload on the torpedoes, and obviously those very long range guns. And I think that's where the ship will be most valuable, is with those guns. And although the 6-second reload does slow down the amount of damage you can do, that rapid reload gives you periods where you can really power it up. Minute 25 seconds remaining. As you can see, we've done a bit of a circuit. We're on our second lap. So it is a ship that covers a lot of distance really well. We're going to slow down. We've got our rapid reload. Let's fire it up. First gun's out. Get the torpedoes in. And there we go. That battleship looks like he's distracted. So we've got 7 seconds remaining of extremely rapid fire, and then the reload. Get one last shot. He's finally realised what's going on. And we're out of there. Get around behind the island. So we're ahead on points. They have 2 capture points. We have 1. Our ships are all out of position apart from me. Final 16 seconds of the game, but we're far enough ahead. I'll take the risk, which is probably a little bit of a little bit of battle crazy going on there. Doesn't pay off, but we get the we take down the North Carolina at the same time for a win. So yeah, I don't know if that's even the best example, but certainly I'm getting a feel for what I'm doing. So really it is about grab and capture points. In a game where people stay in the capture points, this ship will really struggle, I think. Good for hit and run, probably good for flanking. Not that I really want to say that because I'm not really into people flanking. As you can see, both valuable player, just the number of capture points really helped rack this up. And we'll have a look at the other screen in a second. 12 torpedo hits, 95 main battery hits. Not quite the 200 odd from the Akizuki, but still, respectable given all the islands. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.